What would you guys think is like traditional for like Australian? Like what's the Australian cuisine soul food kind of here?
Chicken palm, maybe.
Yeah, chicken palmy.
I was gonna ask how the hell did chicken palmy like become a staple of Australian cuisine?
I think it's really hard to hate chicken, cheese, and marinara. You know,
It's just like that classic like pub feed, and like that's culture.
I like how you laugh at beans and toast about us, and you have just fucking chicken with cheese and marinara. Like that's like.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of Aussies who eat, like beans and toast.
Do you?
Yeah, I used to have that for breakfast.
Yeah,
all the
it's
time,
a staple like breakfast food here as
beans
well.
on toast goes hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Do you
Absolutely.
like egg or cheese on it too?
Okay, now you're getting fancy. That's
way too fancy.
Yeah,
Australian. The thing with Australian cuisine is that it's 3 ingredients max.
Yeah.
It's like, we could have, we could get really fancy with avo on toast, but why not just have avo and toast and that's it?
Maybe a little cracked salt and pepper. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe if you're feeling fancy.
Yeah, if you're getting crazy, and
This
that's
sounds like
getting
British
crazy.
cooking. You're like, what the fuck?
I guess what's the fish that we have here? That barramundi.
Yeah, barramundi.
Yeah, that's
fuck is
like
barramundi?
a pretty staple like pub feed here.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
yeah.
like-
That's like your fish
yeah.
and chips.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've not tried that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barramundi, like a barramundi like burger, or like even just like you can get all sorts of like barramundi in like pubs and stuff like that. And it's pretty fucking
The
good.
coffee culture here is my favorite.
Yeah, no, coffee
yeah,
bangs
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
We make awesome
Coffee's
coffee,
so-
especially here in
It goes-
Melbourne.
It goes
Especially
so
Melbourne,
hard.
yeah.
It goes so
Yeah.
hard here.
I remember the first time going to America getting coffee and be like, what the fuck is this shit? I met like Starbucks is this massive conglomerate company. I'm just like, they're just serving the worst coffee
Oh,
ever.
dude, you don't want to have coffee in Japan, man.
I thought it was alright. I think Starbucks in Japan was actually alright.
Yeah, Starbucks.
only
is the only one,
Starbucks.
actually. Yeah.
Which is like,
Anywhere outside of Starbucks, it's shit.
Well, no, there's some like, because what is it? Coffee's on the waves, right? So coffee's
Yeah.
on wave, like the wave 3, which is like the
Season 3.
Well, it's like it's like the minimalist coffee, right?
Yeah.
So you go in, it's all concrete, wood, and then those kind of places are normally pretty decent because they're all espresso based, and
I feel it's a gamble though, because like I've been to some like really fancy looking coffee shops in
Some of
Tokyo
them
where
are
it's like
gamble.
the outside looks pristine, like you'd think it's been there for like hundreds of years, and it's just like the guy's just like professional about it all, and then you pay fucking $15 for a cup of coffee, and I'm like, this is just dirt water. Like
I got really annoyed one time because I went to one that was kind of like similar, and it was like it was all minimalist concrete, and he had an espresso machine there, and I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And so I asked for a coffee, and I'm like, can I have a coffee? And so he just whips out like a pour over kit and starts pouring over it. I'm like, dude, right behind you. Just that machine.
That's just for looks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, I thought it was going to be espresso. I wanted espresso. Such a first world problem. Such a first world problem, but I was just like so sad. I was like, no.
Did you ever one like very common thing with anyone who like goes to Japan for the first time and lives there for a period is the vending machine coffees? Were you ever on that or?
We dabbled in the boss a little bit.
Yeah.
we dabbled.
The boss knows.
Yeah, boss man knows, man.
The boss don't miss.
Yeah. I mean, what was the one I really liked? The one that had like the milk in it.
Rainbow one?
It would not. Oh, that one was good too.
Yeah.
But it was like it was like creamy caramelly color on the
It's
outside.
crazy how many variations there are of canned coffee.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are very, very sweet.
But like again, I was in the winter as well, and it was like
Oh, the hot one? Oh, yeah.
They're
Oh, yeah,
coming out
yeah.
hot, so it's like hit diffy. Like,
I do like the stabbing ones from the Konbini, with the cartons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The non-sweetened ones. Or they just call it espresso, even though it has milk.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
those are good.
Sometimes in the winter, I would not even like drink the coffee. I would just go to a vending
Hold on to
machine and just buy the whole coffee and just use it as a hand warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
I remember
pretty
when we went camping once. We went camping like near Mount Fuji. It was fucking freezing at
January,
night.
yeah.
And we didn't have any hand warmers. So what I did is just I went to the vending machine, fucking brought like 6 coffees and just like dipped my coat in like all like put all the coffees like in my coat and just slept with like a blanket of like Boss coffee. And
Shout out the boss. Yeah.
shout out to Boss, man.
The boss got me.
Yo, made sure I didn't freeze at night. Yo, you got it all, man. You got it all. So what do you think is like? What do you think is the future, like the next like 2-3 years for yourself?
Oh,
That was crazy. That was a good transition.
Yeah,
I went from
that's-
like, what's your coffee to what were you doing?
what are we doing?
What's the 5-year plan?
So
Boss
I
man.
reckon here's the plan, right?
All
okay,
right.
I got like the next 6 months. That's the best I give you.
Okay,
Yeah.
hell
Because I never was thinking 6 months ahead at a time. 6 months. So next couple months, do some traveling, enjoy life,
Come to
vacation a little
Japan?
bit. Yeah, come to Japan as
Hell
well.
yeah,
Yep,
man.
yep.
Hell yeah.
Late July, August. So this is a little after that, but yeah, we'll keep it going. Just gonna see a lot of my friends overseas. They got a couple of bucks stags and weddings going on, so just gonna enjoy that. Come back, studio's ready, grind. Like I'm gonna hit. So I've hit like a couple hard grinds in my career. So like starting off in Minecraft, like
grind.
grind. Biggest grind going. You know how they have that thing where it's like, you can pick work, friends, and then like family or something, and it's like pick two, I think.
Isn't it rest? It's like work, family, and rest.
I think that one's the one too.
Or is it that one? Fuck, I don't know.
Anyway, well, the thing was I picked work and then I picked work again, so it doesn't matter.
That's just YouTubers.
Yeah, that's it, right? But that was like, first 4 years was biggest grind ever. Took a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go came out, big grind. Fortnite came out, massive like 4-year long grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tapered off last year. And I'm going to come back. I'm going to hit one last grind.
The last grind.
The last grind. Season 4 finale.
Season 4 grind.
What did Attack on Titan do? Like the part 2 of the season 4. Thing. Like, I don't know how they're...
The grind, the final
It's
boss.
like the last grind that lasts like 10 years or something, you know? It's like, okay, this is the last
Yeah.
grind,
Promise.
season
The final
6.
grind part 1.
Tune in. All right? It's the final boss.
In your career, have you had a point where you're like, this is the last year, this is the last grind, and I'm going to chill?
Well, I think even
take it
this
easy?
is like kind of very bold as fuck to say this is the last grind at the age of 28.
You're going to grind again.
I might
yeah.
grind again. We
Absolutely
might.
gonna grind.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are they doing like
But it
respins?
sounds cool to say the last grind.
Yeah.
It does sound cooler. But I think that's like the last grind before like you start looking at like the more serious
Like
type.
what's the next 10 years looking like?
Well,
right?
like, you got to have like, you don't have to, right? But like in my head, I would like to, one day have a wife and kids. And,
Yeah,
I don't think you can do that with that level of grind. So I think this is the season finale of grind before the serious era.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
So, yeah.
But I feel like there's a fact, like, as a married man here, guys. I guess.
It's been 0 days.
I guess.
You're married,
that's-
John?
Yeah, I'm married.
Do you have
but-
kids though?
No, I don't.
Yes, I feel like that's the big.
Okay, that is the big
I feel
thing.
like that's the big one.
Because right now, I guess both me and my wife are grinding.
Yeah, love that. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah. So I feel like the big turning point is when kids come, and but like I feel, even though you have kids, even though you get married or something, I feel like there's a fallacy to be like I have to like give up this part of my life, because I feel like there is like there's been YouTubers who have had kids and built families and not made content around it, like a toxic kind of way, so I feel like there is a way to adjust your lifestyle to, I guess, grow up a bit.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But like this level of grind, it doesn't.
Oh no, like the daily uploads, the fucking working every day, 16 hours, that's gotta stop.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, definitely looking to not do that again. And even then, like with this one I'm coming back on, it's like I'm definitely looking to outsource a lot more of team and like trying to build, spending this 2 months to build that team.
Yeah, how many people are you working with right now? How
So I
big's your
think
team?
between myself and Power and contractors, including like players, I'd say I think we're at like 30. 30 and a
Fucking
half,
hell.
35.
Got to make some Fortnite videos.
But this is the thing with the orgs, right? Like there's just so many people that like
Yeah.
that's where it comes out of. And I'm like, I think we're doing well. Like outside of myself, we're not profitable yet, but we're like very close.
When
That's
when do you
great.
think you'll
I mean,
get
probably not
profitable?
bleeding money is.
no, I'm not. I hate losing money.
Yeah.
I hate
Me too.
Yeah.
How long do you think you'll need before you get profitable? In terms
I
of, like,
reckon
your
if I'm not
esports?
profitable next year, that would be amazing. Like we're close. Like I think like our investment in this studio office is I think if we didn't do that, I think we actually would be profitable.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's like a
okay.
reinvestment kind of thing. So we're close.
Okay.
All
Hell yeah.
right.
Well, it's good
Yeah.
to hear.
Awesome.